Welcome to the channel, Make Cancer, Metabolic, Not Genetic. I'm your host, Vince Gledhill. In today's video, the professor discusses clinical trials, why the standard double-blind crossover simply won't work for metabolic therapy. I give you Professor Thomas Seyfried.
And then when it affects them directly, where do they go? They go to the top medical schools. And then they ask them, what about metabolic? Oh, no. If metabolic therapy were real, I would have heard about it. Okay. Where are the clinical trials? Yeah, I can't believe anything unless I see a clinical trial supporting. You can't do a clinical trial on the kinds of metabolic therapy we do with double-blind crossovers. It would be immoral to do that. A person to do metabolic therapy, it's diet drug combos, and you can't do the strategy the way it's being done currently in the pharmaceutical attempts to make drugs for clinical trials. So we have to redesign the types of clinical trials, compare it to what we call historic controls. Okay, so for glioblastoma, the brain tumor, if you're surviving after 5 years, there may be 5 or 7% of people that get standard of care that actually survive 5 years. Okay, so we're not going to put in a group of GBM patients that get radiation and chemo, and as a matter of fact, they will not do the critical control group, and they do this for a lot of cancers. So we're going to use standard of care, which is radiation and chemo, plus metabolic therapy. Okay, how does that work? But where is your metabolic therapy group by itself to compare standard of care with metabolic therapy by itself? Can't do that, sorry. So the very system will not allow this stuff to get through the system, because God forbid it works. Suppose the metabolic therapy, people live a hell of a lot longer than standard of care, or even standard of care with metabolic therapy. What's going to happen?
We have a discussion forum at metcancer.com/forum, and lots of the professor's papers are on the website metcancer.com. If you enjoyed the video, please consider supporting the channel by visiting metcancer.com/support. Don't forget to like the video if you did, and click here to subscribe. And over here is another great video.